What is going on, guys? Welcome back here to another video. I know it's been a while. Today's the first day I actually had time to get on and make a video the past 2 weeks. It's been over 2 weeks at this point since I've not uploaded, and that might be my longest stretch ever. So sorry about that, but yeah, crazy last couple weeks. I figured I'd get on and get here. So, not crazy in the sense it was all, all my doing, but it's a good story. Get a good laugh out of it for the rest of my life. But so, if you guys are unfamiliar with golf outings, people use them, at least in the States here, a lot of the time to raise money for certain things, whether it could be for a school, it could be, a charity golf outing for whatever it is. So, there's one in my town where we do it for underprivileged families in the area for like Christmas gifts. So, they do it every year. The money goes towards the school picks out through whatever process means of how they do it. Not sure how it works. Doesn't matter. But yeah, the money just goes to that, and they can buy families Christmases as well as food for Christmas, and that's really a really good thing. And I've been doing it for a long time now. But anyways, uh, if you're also unfamiliar how golf outings work, usually the ones at least around where I live, alcohol is involved, and which is fine, just part of it. You pay the money, you get your golf with your team. You usually do it like scramble style, so teams of four. So one person, you play the best ball out of the whole group. So one person hits, and then the next person, so on. Then whoever has the best shot, they all pick up their balls and play from that, and that's just how it works. Uh, So the one in particular that I help run, and I was actually going to play this year as well as help out, but a couple of my teammates decided they couldn't come that day, so I ended up just helping out like I usually do. The one in our particular, the one we do, you pay for it. You pay for you, and you get your golf. You get a steak dinner at the end, as well as free drinks and snacks throughout the day. So usually there's another guy that helps out that kind of drives around the course, giving out like waters and pop and beer, of course, to everyone that's participating. And he couldn't come; he was actually got sick or something. So I was like, "Hey, I'll do it this year." And so me and my buddies were the beer people this year. I usually sit at like the registration part and take the money and do that kind of stuff, but this year did that. Uh, Throughout the day, we were obviously riding around, having fun, delivering beer, drinking a few, as you would. Just helping out, having fun. That doesn't nothing out of the ordinary for that event. But so that passes. Go home. A little bit drunk. Uh, we all go home. Me and my buddies go to my house, and we're waiting for my other buddy's wife to come back to our house because we were going to go outside and go for a walk. It was really nice that night. We were always going to go hang out, just walk around. Our one buddy that was with us was actually home uh, for the weekend, lives far away. We were always hanging out the rest of the night, and we decided, hey, let's go throw the football outside for a little bit. Uh, and we went outside, or throwing the football. We were still pretty drunk a little bit, but I did that for 10 minutes, and I guess I had poor hand-eye coordination, poor judgment, and I was going out for a pass, and there's this field across the street we were at had a soccer net. It's actually a soccer field, but we were throwing the football there. Good spot to throw it, flat ground, and I guess I just wasn't paying attention. Ran headfirst into the soccer net, and I don't think it knocked me out per se, but it definitely stunned me. Like I hit ground, just completely blacked out for a second. Opened my eyes. I thought I was blind. It was the most scared I've been in a while, and it might have been the most scared I've been in my life because I had so much blood coming out of my head. It ran in my eye, and I thought I got hit like in the eye by like a nail or something sticking out of this stalker net, and I thought I lost my eye. I like started putting my hand on my eye to feel, and I started rubbing the blood off, and I could start to get vision back, and I still thought I had like eye damage or whatever. But needless to say, uh, I had to go to the hospital and get 6 stitches in my head, uh, really close to my eye too. I was very fortunate I didn't get hit in the eye because that would have been it for that eyeball, um, which still would have been kind of funny. Not really, but it would have made light out of it eventually. But Now I have a sweet scar on my face going down next to my eye. So I go to the emergency room. I have to sit there for literally hours. If you've been to an emergency room, you know how that goes. But I had to sit there for hours. There's people there. Just blood pouring out of my face. You know, if you get hit in the head, you bleed a lot more. Um, the cut was so deep you could actually kind of see the bone, like in my head. It was that deep. So we sit there for hours, you know, holding this thing on my head. I'm still like kind of loopy and stunned from getting hit in the head, and I think we sat there for so long that it started to like naturally clot and stuff. Which, if you don't know how that process works, that's why some people have really bad scars in places because they don't get it stitched in time, so it makes the scar bigger. So now I think the scar is slightly bigger because I had to sit in the emergency room waiting for so long. But you know, it all worked out. Have a cool. We're just gonna call it a cool scar on my face. Um, but that's why I have the whole week before this week. I was out for the count. I couldn't. I hurt my leg too when I got hit in like in the initial impact. It like knocked me out a little bit or stunned. I'm not real sure what it was, but I like fell into my leg when it like knocked me out, and I like bent my leg. Couldn't walk very well. Still hurts, but I'm definitely like 90% better. But yeah, head hurt. I was like taking naps every day. I was definitely might have had a concussion too. But um I got the stitches out a week ago. Yeah, feeling better. So that's why I haven't been on making any videos or anything. So yeah, all good now. No worries. Um so yeah, that's the story. Interested to see if you guys your stories regarding scars and stitches. I'd like to hear some of your guys' war tales if you've ever had scars. How's the first time I've ever had stitches? So I wasn't like scared. Like I'm not. I'm pretty. I don't want to sound tough, but I guess I'm kind of tough with stuff like that. But it was kind of nervous when this because the scar or the a wound was right by my eye, so it's kind of scary getting the needles and the syringes to numb it like right by my eyeball. That was kind of freaky. I was like, oh my god, what if he slips and that? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thought I'd get on here and give an update and kind of get back in the swings, making weekly videos again. But other than that, I'm gonna leave it at that. As always, we have the Discord at the end. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed going back to the OG beta world. I didn't really have anything cool to show you, I guess. So got on here, checked it out, a little bit of nostalgia. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. God bless you guys. Have a good weekend.